What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and for those of you that want to see more stimulus, well, I've got some breaking news that I think you're going to like, as they're saying they want to put stimulus provisions back into the stimulus reconciliation bill. And this is your stimulus and infrastructure bill update. Is today, November 3rd, 2021. Now, take a look, you guys. Just coming out 13 minutes ago from the time of this recording, Pelosi says House Democrats will add paid leave back into the bill. And this is just coming out. Those of you that follow me here on the channel know I had a little bit of a late start this morning. I was having some internet issues, but as soon as it came back on, perfect timing, breaking news coming out that they're adding stimulus back into the bill. Take a look, you guys. Pelosi adds 4 weeks of paid family medical leave back into the social spending bill. And this just came out today, and this is why you can never count out any stimulus provisions that Congress might add into the bill, because you never know when in the very last minute, literally days before it could get passed into law, they could add something back in and things might completely change. And this is literally why we're doing about 2 or 3 uploads per day, because it seems like it's changing by the hour. And just yesterday, we heard Senator Joe Manchin confirm that he said, you know what, I need more time on stimulus reconciliation. I would like to see Democrats in Congress pass the infrastructure bill forward without stimulus reconciliation, and we need more time to take a look at how it's going to be impacting our nation's economy, inflation, and debt. And I'm not very comfortable with it, but we're seeing progressives saying, Joe Manchin, that's fine. If you need more time, we understand, but guess what? We want to get it done. And we're going to be moving forward with or without you. And we're going to be adding stimulus provisions back into the bill. And you guys, take a look. This is the actual press release that just came out this morning from Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi. Dear colleagues, I'm moving the Build Back Better Act forward, November 3rd, 2021. Now, I'm going to be diving into this and these articles so you can see it for yourself. The actual text coming out, adding stimulus back into the bill. Now, in addition to that, we also received breaking news yesterday of a deal on more stimulus provisions being added into the stimulus reconciliation bill from Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. Now, if you missed that update, be sure to check it out right after this one. I reported it to you as soon as it came out. And also, we have an update from the IRS. They let us know that the unemployment tax refunds, a new wave is going out to those that are still waiting on those. So if you missed that as well, be sure to check it out right after this one. And also, you guys, big announcement. This is the first time I'm telling you guys, I'm going to be starting up a new YouTube channel on personal finance. There's going to be more coming out on that very soon here as well. But you guys, let's get you caught up as to what's going on right now with the economic news on stimulus as of this morning, November 3rd, 2021. But before we do, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you like and appreciate the updates, don't forget, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Helps out a ton. I'd really appreciate it. Just takes a second. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, don't forget, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. I'll keep you up to speed on everything going on. I'm doing about 2 or 3 videos per day. And if you got any specific questions on everything going on, don't forget the best way to get a hold of me. It's very easy. Shoot me a DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. And I go through my DMs and I'll do my best to respond to any questions that you got, you guys. But with that being said, let's dive right into this Dear Colleagues press release just coming out from Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi on adding stimulus provisions back into the stimulus reconciliation bill. All right, you guys, so first up, a link in the description below to the CNN Politics article that just came out this morning that says Pelosi adds 4 weeks of paid family and medical leave back into the social spending bill. Now, the article says that in her Dear Colleagues letter announcing the decision, which we're going to be looking at here in just a second, Pelosi said paid family and medical leave are being added back into the bill. But also, she says that she is committed to only passing a bill in the House that can also pass the Senate. Now, take a look at this, though. Jumping down in the article, it says, last week, Senator Joe Manchin made it clear that he would not budge on his position on the provision, telling reporters, I just can't do it. And we actually got confirmation on this yesterday and the day before as he came out and said, we need to pass the infrastructure bill, and I need more time on the stimulus reconciliation bill to clearly understand how this is going to be impacting our nation's economy, inflation, and debt. And I am not ready to move forward. But you guys, it looks like Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi and progressives, they're saying full speed ahead despite what Manchin has to say. Now, it says, Pelosi said in her letter Wednesday that Democrats, they must strive to find common ground in the legislation. The decision from Pelosi, given Manchin's previously stated position, suggests that she is shifting her strategy of only having a bill that can pass both the House and the Senate. And Pelosi has said that she wanted the House to vote on the economic agenda bill and a separate bipartisan infrastructure bill, both bills that has already passed the Senate, by the end of this week. So she's saying she wants to get it done. They're saying they want everybody on board and full speed ahead. Now, you guys, let's take a look at the actual press release that came out from Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi this morning. Link in the description below if you'd like to read it for yourself. And it says, "Dear colleagues, on moving the Build Back Better Act forward." Now, I'm going to read for you the first paragraph, and then we're going to just jump right to the part where she says she's adding these provisions back in. Now, it says, "Dear Democratic colleagues, last Thursday, House Democrats proudly put forth our Build Back Better legislation. While it was a reduction in dollars from our original $3.5 trillion package, it was not a reduction in values." And we've heard them say they just have decreased the duration of the provisions, but they want to keep a lot of them in there so that way America can see how beneficial these will be. And then in the 2022 stimulus reconciliation bill that we heard is going to be on the way, they want to extend out these provisions. Now it says, this legislation was released into the public arena with a strong encouragement to members to provide feedback. Thank you very much for the intellectual resources that House Democrats have always been and your readiness to make a difference. Now, jumping down, it says, it had been my intention throughout this process to put on the House floor and pass a bill that would pass the Senate at the same time in the same form, because I have been informed by a senator of opposition to a few of the priorities contained in our bill, because we must have legislation agreed to by the House and the Senate in the final version of the Build Back Better Act that we will send to the president's desk. We must strive to find common ground in the legislation. And that one senator is Senator Joe Manchin. Now it says, as we are reviewing priorities and at an urging of many of the members of the caucus, I have asked the Ways and Means Committee for its legislation for the paid family and medical leave to be included in this morning's hearing, adding it back in as of November 3rd, 2021 to date. Chairman Richie Neal of the committee staff have worked on this priority for a long time, and we're ready. I commend the Budget Committee Chairman, John Yarmuth, for his leadership in shepherding this legislation. I also want to thank Chairman Jim McGovern and all the members of the Rules Committee for their ongoing good judgment and constant work on behalf of the Congress. So there you have it, you guys. And again, the hearing will take place today so that we can bring up the legislation. Today is another monumentous day in our historic effort to make the future better for the American people, for the children, to the Build Back Better with women, to save the planet. As the world gathers in Glasgow to address the climate crisis, it is imperative that we show the world that America will do more than its fair share to meet and beat standards. Thank you for your ongoing leadership for the people, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi. So there you have it, you guys. That is the latest on modifications and stimulus provisions being added back into the stimulus reconciliation bill. We heard Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi. She wants this done this week, you guys. So I'm expecting there's going to be a whole lot more information coming out on this, and I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel. But thank you so much for joining me, and as always, if you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, smash the like button. Just takes a second, helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to stay up to date. And if you got any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. But with that being said, you guys, hope this reaches you well. Hope you enjoyed this update. I will catch you in the next one. I'm going to see what else is going on since I had a late start today. But hey, we're going to get it done. So with that being said, you guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.